So we're back out riding again, kind of testing out, making sure nothing's loose or anything from the new fender eliminator. Just listening for weird noises or whatever, see if any of the lights failed. So far so good. We'll just put it that way. Nothing's tragically gone wrong, and it'll be fully tested once we really get on off-roading, but that'll have to wait until we dry up a little bit more, because we're still pretty soaked. We just had like monsoons come through here the other day. It is a lovely overcast New England afternoon. It's pretty warm out still, but there's a cold front coming, and it's going to rain again, so that'll be fun. But in any case, we're just tooling around while I can, because I guess won't really probably be able to get out till the weekend. Alright, so just had a thought that came up, because I just remembered I was watching a video today. I have no idea how old it is. It was from zjmotovlogs, who's actually a vlogger close to my area. I was kind of just fumbling through some of the vlogs he had, and I saw this one, and I thought it was kind of funny because of the way it went down. And now it was him telling the story about him getting stopped for having his hands off the bar. Now, it was just the one hand, supposedly, from what I got out of the video. So there's one hand off the bar, and the cop was giving him crap for it. Before I say anything further, I mean, understandably, I've met some really awesome police officers that, you know, clearly I was doing something wrong, and they gave me the benefit of the doubt, you know, told me to quit being a dumbass and, you know, stop being doing stupid shit, and that's pretty much, you know, the end of it. And but I also know an officer that stopped one of my other buddies that was kind of gave him a ticket and then told him, don't worry, people fight this all the time. And that got me to the point, like, why the hell give the guy the ticket in the first place? You know, it's kind of a, I'm gonna say, douchebag kind of move to tell somebody, don't worry, just take time off work, go fight the ticket, and you know, you'll be fine, but here's the ticket anyways, instead of just telling him, like, no. And it was for something stupid. It's because he had a valid inspection sticker on his machine, on his truck, that was, you know, re-registered in his name instead of the company he was working for, because he had the truck. So the truck was already inspected, but he forgot to get it re-inspected, which is something that's so stupid. Re-inspection on a vehicle that already has a good inspection doesn't really, just because it's transferred ownership, doesn't really make much sense, but that's what you have to do. So in any case, so he forgot to do that, and that's what it was. It was for an expired non-current inspection sticker or something like that. That's my friend's luck. He's like a magnet for weird police stuff, but otherwise I've had some really good, you know, officers pull me over and stuff, and you know, usually a lot of times when you see some really bad stuff on YouTube, it's, you know, you see it from one perspective, you know, you see it from the camera. The camera could be very one-sided orientated view, and also you usually see it after the confrontation has already been going on. You have no idea about what, taking the person's word for, what started it, and you miss a lot. And so it's kind of really hard to determine who was at real fault for why things escalated. But you know, there's a lot of officers out there that are really good, and there's a couple of bad ones that really make the rest of them look like crap. But for the most part, this one officer, I'm going by what he just told me, this is, or said in the video, he didn't tell me personally, but what he said in the video was that the officer stopped him for taking one hand off the bar. That's specifically what he said. He took one hand off the bar to kind of go like, what the hell is that person doing? And he got stopped for it. And the guy said, it's illegal for you to take your hand off the bar, which is, to me, from what he was saying, complete bullshit, because if you go down for your test at the DMV, they specifically tell you to take your hand off the bar and do your hand signals while driving, to make sure you can handle doing hand signals and driving the motorcycle at the same time. That is a requirement. They tell you to do this shit, and now he's saying, so that's a kind of a bull crap kind of thing. If you're taking both hands off the bars and riding around, I definitely could see them stopping you for, I don't know, improper, I don't even know what they'd call it, but I'm going to say like an improper, reckless, you know, driving or something like that. But the mere taking your hand off the bar, even if, I mean, I didn't see, when I looked through the book, I didn't see anything about taking your hands off the bars. I more or less can see, you know, taking, as I said, both hands off or doing something like really screwed up, you know, while you're driving. But I mean, you know, driving like recklessly, well, maybe that's probably what you'd get if you were you know, doing something stupid, but I mean, that it just alone, I mean, didn't make any sense. And not to say that the officer could have been like saying like, hey, don't, you know, he could have been like saying like, hey, don't, you know, you don't like seeing that or something, but you can't. He blatantly, supposedly, according to the story, told him it was illegal to do so, and that's just kind of, you know, again, bullshit. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever for that to be like that. And wow, it's windy. So I don't know. That's my kind of like 2 cents on that. Talking about police, I've passed like 8 of them. All right, maybe not that many, but I passed quite a few of them while I've been driving around. They're everywhere right now. They're out in force. I guess this is a good thing to some extent, but it makes it real hard to fool around. Which I can get it if you're doing something. Oh, turkeys. Woo, turkey, 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 turkey. Walking like a boss. Turkey, turkey. We got wildlife around here. You look tasty. It's a pretty sweet bike. I got nothing.